WanderingWinder here with some Dominion. My opponent has opened Camel Train. Um, so Sonavanto, if you go for Sonavantos, your opponent can only get villages via Golem? That seems like it makes Sonavanto worth going for. And we're also going to want Margraves. Okay. Now I'm just going to go for Sonavantos. Not a huge fan of the camel trains. Scout? Okay, do I want a courtyard? Not at the moment. Okay, so you just got rid of the last Avanto even though you're never going to get it yourself. Let's take a Margrave now. To be a tiny concerned about getting rid of too much of my econ, but I think I can get a camel train to help with that. Here we're going to get an artificer. You have not trashed any of your estates, but you're doing so now. Okay, so you're probably not going to inherit. The thing is, after the saunas are gone, there's not that much to inherit, and there's also not that much to captain. You go after Seer, okay. No Margrave, though. Camel training a Golem, interesting. I mean, I think I'm going to try to take, hopefully gain and play a Camel Train here, yeah. So now, what do I want? Could take a couple Seers. Or a couple Artificers. Let's take a couple Seers for the moment. Okay, so now we're drawing well. We are limited by the number of Sonavantos we have. We're limited action-wise. Could go for Golem, I guess, to try to solve that, but I think we're probably better served by just taking a couple golds and starting to double. You have 8 here, you get a Margrave, okay. Okay, playing the Avanta doesn't do anything. One, two, three, 4, 5. Take the Artificer. Now we're going to get a couple golds. Three golds. Okay. This is pretty easy. But yeah, now it's basically just time to start double provincing. Maybe taking some seers if we can figure out a way to do that. And I think going for the golems is overbuilding here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so now this is 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15. So I actually need some money here, don't I? Oh, shoot. I thought that the Margrave was on top of my deck. Well, this is bad. I think we need to take a seer now. I mean, I need to scouting party these things away, right? Because the camel train's pretty garbage. Maybe I should take another Margrave. I think we'll take seer. Yeah, I really messed that up. I really messed that up. Trying to do too much with my artificers. Okay, well, that turn might cost us the game here. We'll see. Sure. Captain doesn't do much at this point, yeah. Okay. Brutal. Well, we gotta start provincing now. We can't wait anymore. We just gotta hope that things work out. Okay. So this is good at least. Let's draw the seer next. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Okay, so there's Avanto. So we can Artificer, we're gonna play Margrave. We could play Avanto. Or we could not. So I'm going to draw 6 cards here. I can take a 3 or a 4, neither of which seem to do anything for me. If I take a 5, I'm not going to draw one of my cards. Oh, I guess I can take a 5 if it draws a card, huh? Yeah. So we get a Margrave. So we get the seer there. Now we could still draw everything. We're going to go ahead and trash this camel train. I'm fairly confident my opponent's deck is better than mine at this point, but I'm going to have a 3-province lead, so I don't know that it's that much better. These seers are not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but I think they're better than nothing, and they're kind of free with the artificers. I guess I could think about taking other stuff. But let's trash the camel train and double for now. When I say other stuff, I mean with my artificers. Like I could start taking duchies, which seems pretty reasonable. I could chicken out and ditch them. I'm not going to. I'm going to hope that we find a sauna here. But I think we have reasonable chances to do so. You're also vaguely likely to Margrave me again. Yeah. That was fast enough, I'll give it to you. You wanted a camel train? And now you're continuing to just build more. Okay. So to see the deepest, I think I need to play C. No, we're going to do it in this order. Now Artificer next. Going to draw both the Artificers here. Now, I think I want to play Avanto. Okay. Margrave may have been better, but oh well. There should be good stuff on top of the deck, the other Avanto and both Saunas, so I don't want a scouting party. 4 provinces. And I have a lot of draw at this point, such that I think I can draw everything. If I don't discard to my Artificers, which I'm probably going to stop doing really, I think I should be able to draw everything and double here, and 6 provinces is going to be really hard to come back from on this board. Not having the camel train anymore does limit my pile control. Like, I can't try to empty the golems or something, but I'm not hugely concerned about it. Okay. I mean, my opponent can definitely have some big turns here, although they still have all of these like camel trains, which seem really bad to me. They can have some terminal space issues potentially because of that. Yeah, it seems like bad order, but maybe they didn't have any saunas left. Is this going to be Province Golem? Yeah, okay. But... okay, good. This is a really good draw for me. Let's Margrave next. So if I discard 2 provinces and 3 silvers here, can I be sure to draw the silvers up again? Because that would get me double province and duchy, which should basically lock the game out. I think the answer to the question is no, though. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I mean, this is still really good. Because we've all trashed our initial estates, there's just not that many points available here. So, like, if you get all the duchies, that's 24 points. That gets you to 30, plus the province gets you to 36. That ties with me. If I'm able to get one duchy here, that gets me to 39. And that basically closes the game out, I think. The problem with the line last turn is that Artificer gains to the top of the deck, right? Well, I guess that it gains anything at all. If it like gained to exile, I had enough draw, but obviously it's not going to do that. It's a pretty good chain that you're getting here. I am going to have to decide what I want to do here. And like I want to make sure that I have duchy. So I think I'm going to keep gold, silver, Margrave. Because I think if I can afford duchy, I'm probably in the clear. Because it's just too many estates for you to gain. This also gives me a reasonable chance at hitting province or something as well, right? I have a bunch of treasures left in the deck. And if you get all the duchies here, which is what your goal should be on this turn, well, you can't, I don't think, right? You have 4 artificers and 3 mark. I guess you might be able to. I'm pretty sure you can't, though. It doesn't seem realistic to me here to gain 8 duchies this turn. If you do gain 8 duchies this turn, I'm like, well, I would say I'm kind of in bad shape, except you have 8 duchies in your deck. I guess I have 7 provinces, but 6 provinces. You have 8 duchies and a province, so you have like 3 extra green cards. And I don't think you've trashed all your coppers, have you? Yeah, you still have 2 coppers. You also have 3 camel trains, which just seem like terrible cards to me at this point. Okay, so there's 1 duchy. This seems like a weird order to me. You would want to play the Margrave first, I would think. But it's hard for me to imagine you getting more than like 4, maybe 5 duchies here. Looks like 3 or 4 is what's going to happen. Yeah, 4. And maybe an estate. You're going to trash these coppers finally? Yeah. Okay, so 4 duchies. Oh, you took an artificer even. Wow. Okay. So we're gonna go Duchy Estate, which seems better to me than the scouting party. I'm probably getting attacked again here. It doesn't, not really gonna matter um, too much. In fact, I'm pretty sure now if I have a turn, I have a guaranteed win. Because I can just Artificer, discard whatever two cards to get an estate, buy an estate. That gets me to 42. Actually, just 40 is half the points already, which means I've already won, right? If you get these 3 duchies, that's 27. The province is 29. And the 7 estates is 36. 27, 30, oh, 33 is 40, which is what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, if you get all of these, that's 40. You can't give me a curse. You can't force me to take a curse. You went first, so yeah, there's just no way. I've won the game already at this point by getting Duchy Estate there. It's part of why I liked keeping the Margrave. Uh, if I would have just gotten Duchy, then here, if you would have gotten all the points that are left, you could have won by a point or 2 points. I guess you could have left one estate and won by a point, but that also doesn't seem possible. I'm pretty sure you don't have the gains. I mean, you have a lot of artificers, but not that many. So I was always getting a turn here, I think. Oh, well, this does it even faster. Cool. Yeah, I think um I'm not sure about what my opponent did early game, but first player was able to get them extra saunas compared to me. I'm not a huge fan of the camel train, but maybe it's fine. Like, my sauna didn't collide with my silver, so I didn't get the big advantage. And then I think you were able to use the camel train to get some sauna vantos. You ended up getting 1 extra sauna compared to me, and well, you had an Avanto stranded in exile, which I don't think was the best call for you, but because it doesn't give me the third Avanto doesn't give me any extra actions anyway. It would have given you extra actions if you could gain it, but it doesn't help me that much. So me taking it isn't that big of a deal for you anyway. But then like you just overbuilt. I think building to double was the right thing to do, and I messed up the 1 turn, but my opponent just overbuilt so all of these extra golems and margraves and all this stuff, and yes, it made your deck better, but not that much better that it was worth the quite several turns that it took. And somehow you didn't get thinned until very late. Also, the extra camel trains kind of got in your way and stuff. So, anyway, I'm blathering on here far too long. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you again soon.